It is my fault. It is my generation's fault. It is men like me who didn't slap back ideas like this. You can only do so much. I wouldn't put him at the table with us just because he voted for Trump. I wouldn't put a lot of guys at the table with me that voted for Trump. There's a whole lot of people. Some people just voted for him because it was popular. I don't think they could articulate one thing he actually, one piece of legislation, one executive order that he signed that he could articulate it. So, I have them. Progressives have them on their side. The libs have to own that one as well. But on the conservative side, yeah, we have like idiots like a Nick Fuentes that hang out in the ether. You have Christian nationalists that sit there and say the nation needs to be governed by Christians. And I am, because there is a man on stage that I actually respect and admire and who I would literally have no problem giving my life defending his family and himself. I will not disparage any religion on here, but I would never want religion to be the governing body of this land, nor would I want any of the economic policies that Trump and...
By the way, nor did the founders want that. Nor did the founders want that.
Exactly.
I know
exactly. Like, so that
if it's not religion, well, then it's racial identity politics, and that's what we have and continue to have. There's DEI everywhere still.
So let me read you guys something. This is back when Republicans had brains. You guys can tell me who this quote came from. I'll read you a few quotes. The benefits of free trade are clear, and the arguments against it are always made by those seeking special privilege. That's quote number one. Number two, the appropriate answer to most problems in trade is not to add restrictions, but to eliminate them. Here's a third quote. The case for free trade is as close to a scientific consensus in economics as you can get. Anyone want to guess where those three quotes came from? Anyone?
John Smith.
No. Somebody way more bitching than him.
Milton Friedman.
Friedman.
There you go, Milton
Did I
Friedman.
say Friedman? I got that.
Yeah, Milton Friedman. And you know why he said that? Because he understood that free trade is the fucking answer, deregulation. So any of you, for whatever reason you're doing it, is simping for tariffs, you are going against the most fucking basic principles of free market capitalism. You are fucking simping for the wrong side. So just because your fucking guy is in office and said tariffs are a good idea, and because you're cranky with China because they were kicking your ass because we weren't as innovative as we should have been, you guys can't sell out your fucking principles in a generation just because Trump became president. Milton Friedman should be your guiding fucking light, not Donald Trump. And those of you that sit here and advocate for tariffs, you're not fiscal conservatives. You're not even students of economics.
Look at the numbers on the tariffs. They've only taken in $150 billion. That's 10 days of federal spending. That's not a reduction in spending. That doesn't pay down the debt. That does nothing. It moves the needle nowhere. So it has been the lamest and longest conversation about tariffs. It's meaningless communication.
There's a lot of exceptions to it also on the tariffs. I was trying to figure out...
Are you pro-tariff, Abby?
No. I am ordering a new freaking car from Germany. It's been a pain in the ass trying to figure out what it's going to cost me. So right now, I'm definitely not in favor of them. But
overall you were before you were impacted?
No, I've never, that's not something, no, I wouldn't say I was in favor of them. What he's using with strategy right now, I definitely thought it was interesting how things played out with Canada, though. I do want to say that. But I just want to say, I think there's exceptions in these tariffs with the different countries. And definitely with Europe, and I'm trying to read it as it's happening in real time. And maybe you guys have more insight into it as to what the carve-outs are on what will not be governed by it.
Well, we're going to 40 trillion of that.
With Europe in particular, I'm curious if you know the carve-outs.
So here's the important thing to consider with free trade, right? That moron, he's back on the stage, by the way. He likes to use this word that he borrowed from the left called fair trade. Fair trade just simply means that you get to control what happens with the trade. So you don't like it to be free, which, by the way, free trade is the biggest weapon against war. Everybody knows that, except for Astro. But here's something to think about. Within free trade, if you find that